Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I want to do something a little bit different today, and that is going to be Teen Tarot, as the title probably already said. Hopefully I was smart enough to do that. Future me, do that. I think that if you are a younger person in any way, I think that you are smarter, you're more equipped, and there's no reason for you to be bogged down with the conditioning that, you know, I had to go through or anybody else had to go through. We have this amazing, opportunity to really embrace your gifts and to explore why are you here, to explore things that people don't usually like to talk about. And so if you clicked on this video, thank you so much for joining me. I want this to be an experience that is geared towards, like I said, a younger audience. And my message before I start pulling cards for you is just going to be, if you clicked on this video, you're obviously exploring some kind of a spiritual path, and I just highly encourage you to do that. Just for example, I think that your connection to your source, so be it, whoever you talk to, God, the universe, your angels, ancestors, it doesn't matter the label you put on it, your higher self, whoever it is that you speak to in the universe. I think it's important to develop your own language with. The reason is because when you make your cards, you're putting, you're putting your words or pictures or, you can cut out magazines, you can, be creative, I think that it's important to first start with listening to your intuition, and your intuition can start with that gut feeling. There are a lot of different spiritual paths, so whichever one you're on, I just highly encourage you to leave a comment below. Find out whatever you can. Knowledge is power. But anyways, we're going to do a reading for you. And as I said, these are just cards that I had made up when I was first, thinking about a deck that would be sort of geared in a different way. So if you are a teen watching this, we are going to say, what does the universe have to say for our teens watching today? So we have throwing shade, 100%, insulting low-key, catching shade maybe. You have awakening, so the dark night of the soul, becoming aware, starting to explore your spirituality. And that, now, okay, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but Persephone, I believe. It's Persephone. Look that up, because that has to do with awakening and going through the dark night of the soul. So again, if you clicked on this video, you could be going, exploring your spirituality. You could be either throwing or catching some shade for that, possibly, or just in general right now. Yeah, getting that cheddar, moolah, money, dough, cash, cha-ching, cheddar. So you could be really focusing on maybe getting your first job, maybe allowance, saving your money. And we got, yeah, yeppers, it's happening. So, okay, so a message that I'm getting right now is, if you feel like somebody around you is throwing shade, then I'm telling you that yes, they are absolutely throwing shade. You got duty to oneself, to family responsibilities, a moral obligation, a challenge, loving, jealous, vindictive family, wife of Zeus, stayed with him, Hera. So you can look that up too, Hera, Hera. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. duty to family responsibilities. So again, that could be how you are maybe getting allowance for the first time. You're not alone, not in a creepy way. You feel like you are, but if you close your eyes, we're all around. So again, that goes with your awakening. So you could be feeling like you are, again, when our spiritual things start happening, it can feel very, very isolating. And you could feel right now like people are throwing shade at you, and, you know, maybe you've been sort of a homebody lately. You could be having, you know, problems at home, maybe with finances. And so if you're at that age where you're able to work, maybe you're considering going to work to help out with your family responsibilities. You got good stuff happening. So yeah, so for what's coming up for you, you have good stuff happening. It's lit, sick, dope. You have healing, recovery, rest, relax, sleeping a lot. So you could be sleeping a lot right now. Maybe you're recovering from an illness. You could be, again, with exploring spirituality, you could be maybe meditating, doing yoga, exercising, eating right. You know, you could be sort of going down that that route of spirituality. And so let's get you some advice. A rebirth, finding yourself, the new you, a fresh start, renewed sense of self, awakening. So again, as you're coming into your awakening and becoming more aware of yourself, I think that it becomes a little more obvious that you can't control anybody else but yourself. And so as you become more awake, you realize that you are who you are. That confidence starts to build a little bit. You're definitely in that sort of healing phase. And if you're not right now, then that's exactly what's coming for you. And you have, you know, YOLO. Fuck the haters, you know, do it. If they don't hate your day, if they don't hate you, you're doing something wrong. And so that's what I would say to anybody that you feel like is throwing shade to you. Sometimes we have those like frenemies around us, but because of, you know, because of clicks and the way everything works, it's kind of like you have to be on with everybody these days. And so I think as you come into your awakening, it might feel like you're being a little bit like fake, but I think it's just becoming aware of the fact that people are who they are, and you can say something to somebody a million times, but if they're not ready to hear it, they're just not going to hear it. And so I think you're just going to have that attitude, if you don't already, of that, just like, again, that new you, that rebirth, that, you know, fuck the haters, I'm me, this is who I am. And you will be so surprised how much people are more drawn to authenticity than they are, you know, that sort of negative. And even if they are, those aren't the people that you want to be around anyways. And not in like a mommy way of like, you don't want to be, you know, but I'm saying like you yourself, you just don't want to be around them anyways, so who cares? It like rolls off your back. So I think you're just coming into a time of harmony, so just know that. If you tuned in, thank you very, very much. I will try to see how this goes, and hopefully continue in the future with it. So let me know by liking and sharing, subscribe, you know, leave a comment. That would be amazing. If you are a, you know, younger person watching this and you would like a reading, you can email me below, and it's absolutely no cost if you're, you know, under 18 years old. If you have something that you want to, you know, connect about, absolutely just shoot me an email and I will send you back a reading. It can be on the channel. That would be awesome for my content. But if you'd like it private, it can absolutely be just a private link to yourself as well. Yeah, thanks for joining me. Namaste, guys.